Oh my goodness, this hair. So, I washed my hair last night. It's still freaking wet. I'm gonna like halfway style it right now and then like finish it tonight before I go out, because it's just like, it's a lot to do at once. I don't need to like get ready right now. I just want to like start my hair, you know. I really need my extensions moved up. I feel like that's gonna fall, but oh well. I don't wanna live forever. I don't know why I'm vlogging this. Is this a new vlog? I think it is. Yeah, it is. I just uploaded last night. Hello? Are we happy or are we annoyed that I've been uploading so much lately? Let me know. It's honestly just because I'm not editing as intensely as I used to, so I get videos up quicker and then I film more. So it's taking the same amount of time. Actually, it's taking less time putting out more videos than it was when I would put out fewer videos, but I would spend more time editing them. If you care, if you miss my more edited videos, I mean, I'll still do them. As far as like the vlogs, I want them to be more chill. Okay, your extensions are supposed to like match your hair's texture, and like if you have curly hair they'll typically turn curly, but these ones are just like duds. Like, hello, this is my hair, which is obviously brushed out. It's more curly if I don't brush it, but then like the extensions, anyway. Really don't want to curl my hair. I've been just like straightening the top and then braiding it, but since I'm actually like going out tonight, and I do like the way it looks when it's curled and long, it's just like so much work. So a quick update on the apartment situation, on this apartment situation anyway. I was gonna go to an open house today at a different one, and then I got a text that it was canceled because someone leased it. I mean, I guess they probably already had open houses, but update on my apartment, there is no update because yesterday was when I talked to you about the note that I got on my door again, and I couldn't find anyone to talk to, and I still couldn't find anyone to talk to after that, and so yeah, there's not really an update, but love that. Where's my child? Oh, I need to show you guys something, but it's not in my bathroom, so why is this like, I'm curling too much hair at once? Well, it's because I'm impatient. Someone left a comment. I was just reading comments from the video that I posted well, technically this morning. It was like 1 a.m. when I posted it, but I woke up and I was reading comments on that video, also the video that I posted the day before, and someone said they want merch that says "clug" on it, which I'm down for. I just need to figure out if that's like one of those things where like that's actually a word that means something completely different. Like at Urban Dictionary, clug, I feel like it probably means something. I feel like it's probably like an insult, which I mean it kind of was. But y'all don't buy my merch anyway. It's probably because I don't promote it, because I would rather die than self-promote my stuff, which is totally fine, and it's fine when other people do it, but I hate it so much. I literally want to stab my eyes out. I'll do it occasionally with like a new video or whatever, but I'm just like, oh, if someone, you know, someone will stumble upon it. But like, no, you can't spend weeks making merch and then just not tell people about it and be like, why is no one buying my merch? You know, it's so hot in here, I need to get out of here. I bought a little like space cooler, basically like a miniature swamp cooler. Like you put water in it and it turns it into cool air. But I left it in my car because I was carrying in so many bags yesterday, and then I was gonna go back out and get it, and then I forgot, and then I was laying in bed sweating, and I was like, shit, I should have gotten it out of my car. I don't know if it's even gonna work though. It's pretty tiny, and it's like, I got it from the As Seen on TV section at Target, which everything I've purchased from there has been terrible. Like literally, I was gonna do a video. I actually filmed like half of it, and it was some of the footage that I lost on my old laptop my old laptop. The only thing that was worth it is like the tub cleaner that I got, that electric tub cleaner. But I got like the seat for my car that's supposed to help with back pain and scoliosis, which did nothing. What else did I get? Oh, I got this thing that you attach to your vacuum. Then I realized I don't even have that kind of vacuum. Like it has to be like a big tube, so I guess, I don't know. I've gotten a lot of things from the As Seen on TV section because they all look so like, wow, that's like crazy. That must work. They had this little miniature spy camera, and it was like $10, and it was supposed to record in 4K, and I was like, there's absolutely no way. But anyway, I got it from that section, so who knows if it's gonna work. On the plus side to deep cleaning my whole apartment this week, it does feel really nice to know that everything's clean. Although I will say, when you have such a small space, You would almost think that, like, I guess because I live alone maybe, but like you would think like if you have a ton of space, like if I lived in a house or like a 4-bedroom apartment, 4 bathrooms, it would seem like, okay, that's just a lot more to clean and like you're gonna have to spend way more time cleaning. But honestly, I feel like since my space is so small, it gets used, like every part of it gets used so much, and it's constantly getting dirty. And obviously like the dust problem because there's no AC, so there's no airflow in here. Even though I have an air purifier that's always on, and I even turned on the little, there's like an ionizer that's supposed to get rid of dust out of the air. Maybe it works. If so, that's terrifying because that means it's like even more dusty in here. But yeah, I feel like if I had a bigger space, it wouldn't get as dirty. Does that make sense? Obviously I wouldn't be like using every bathroom all the time because it would just get dirty slower, and then it would probably be more work to clean. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's too hot to do this right now. Oh my gosh. Ugh, but it's only gonna be hotter later in the day, I feel. Last night it was 82 when I was trying to sleep, and I was like, oh, hello. There you are. Come here. Hi, my little baby. Hello. What the hell, man? So I bought these 2 spare batteries from Amazon that are supposed to work with Canon cameras. And they worked like the first time I charged them. They're not Canon batteries though. Anyway, it comes with its own like charging dock because it doesn't fit, or the Canon charger either doesn't charge it or it's like bad to charge it in there. But I just tried to put that one of the 2 in, and it was dead, and it had been charging for so long and said it was completely full. So I love that I bought these and they don't work. I mean, I guess that's why you should just buy batteries from Canon. But it was like a really good deal. I mean, it gave me 2 spare batteries and then the charger for it. And it did say like it's not obviously gonna be as good as the Canon ones, but it'll last pretty much just as long. But no, I'm just gonna finish this and then I'm gonna be done with my hair. There's such a knot right here. Naughty, naughty. But this is the little charging deck for them. I don't know, I guess it doesn't even work, you know? It don't even work. I'm gonna pass out. Bug, it's so hot in here. It's 79, and then holding this thing is just making it so much more hot in here. So I'm about to just say, fuck it, I'm gonna do this later, because who are we? I don't know. What do we do? Procrastinate things for later because we don't want to do it right now, but it's gonna be even worse later because it's gonna be even hotter later. What? How does the rest of that go? I saw that, I mean, this happened a few days ago now, but that a Disney star passed away. I actually don't know who he is. He doesn't look familiar to me, but I guess he has been big on Disney Channel for like, how many years did they say? He was 20. I want to say, I don't remember exactly how young he was when he started, but probably like 10 years on Disney Channel. And I guess he was like a big deal, and he passed away, which is so sad. He was only 20, and everyone said he was just like such a bright spirit. And from what I read, well, first it said like he had a seizure and he died as a result of like a long-time medical condition. And then I think the parents said that he had epilepsy. I guess I didn't know it was common to, maybe it isn't common to die from a seizure. I've had seizures since I was a baby. I used to have febrile seizures. I had a lot of problems when I was a baby. I mean, and then they kind of carry over into like the rest of your life, but they always said that they were non-epileptic seizures. For me now, I know that, I can't remember what exactly they said, but I never really knew why I had them sometimes, and like it would be pretty rare. Like throughout my whole college experience, I only had one, and it was like my last year of college. And then I had 2 while I was in treatment, so it was when I was in treatment that they were saying that they can really be caused by stress. Not just like stress, but like the way your body is reacting to stress, I guess. And then it makes sense because, I mean, I know it's more than that, but that's kind of just like the simplified version. But I remember thinking like, well, that doesn't make sense because like I didn't have them that much in college, and I haven't had any in the past 2 years since I graduated college, but I've been really like not good health-wise. But then I go to treatment and I have 2 on 2 separate occasions. I didn't have another one until I was with my last boyfriend, and I had probably 10 seizures, or at least 10 different occurrences of having a seizure while I was with him. And so it was then when I would start to put together like when I was having them exactly that I realized there's something to be said for like quote unquote stress. I don't think it's stress. I think it's like, you know, I don't know. With him, it seemed like it was really when he would trigger like my PTSD. So maybe something to do with like the stress response and stuff, but I would have seizures and he would accuse me of faking them because they would a lot of times happen like while he was screaming at me or just in times of like high stress, really, on my part. Being screamed at or being, you know, whatever. Obviously I wasn't faking them. I don't think you can fake a seizure because when I have them, I have been told that my eyes kind of roll back, my mouth kind of, I know when I was a baby my mom said that my mouth would like foam. Now it just kind of like, I guess it is foam, it's like spit, but I don't know how to explain it. Like weird things happen in my throat that kind of create like a foamy type thing that kind of comes out. But I guess when I was a baby I would like really foam at the mouth and I would turn blue and all that stuff, but now, or when they have happened, you kind of just get stiff and like my hands would kind of like curl inward. I feel like there's a name for that, but I can't believe I just caught that. Holy shit. And my eyes would roll back and then like I make kind of weird noises, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, point of that is that he was epileptic, according to what I read anyway. And I think he passed during one of the seizures, which I'm interested to know what exactly happens when that's the cause of death, you know? I have a cousin who's epileptic, and when we were younger, I remember we went to Disneyland, and we were like the same age, and she had seizures like every night. Like it was not just like occasionally, it was like every night, sometimes during the day. I don't know. I guess maybe they don't want to put you on medication when you're young, but my older sister, the sister just above me, when I was probably 17 or 18, so she was like 22, 23. I was out of town with my parents. We were just like in San Francisco, and she had been staying at my other sister's house for some reason. Oh, they were house sitting. She was house sitting for my sister who now lives here in LA, but at the time lived in Roseville, which is Northern California. She was there with her friend and they were house sitting, and I guess she had seizures in the middle of the night, and like she'd never had any history of having seizures or whatever. So it happened once, and then I guess she came out of it or whatever and she didn't remember, and he told her like, you were just having a seizure. And then I guess it happened again and it was really bad, so he ended up calling my oldest sister, and she ended up coming like in the middle of the night, and then either they called an ambulance or they just took her to the hospital. And then we got the call the next morning, and so when we had like just gotten to San Francisco, I think, so we had to drive all the way back to Roseville because she was in the hospital. And then she ended up having to stay there for a few days and get a bunch of scans on her brain and stuff, and she had a few seizures while she was there too. And it was very weird because it was like she's 22, 23 and never had a seizure, never really had any health problems. And then she had to take seizure medication. Well, she couldn't drive for, I think it was just like 2 months or something, but she had to take seizure meds. I don't know if she still takes them. I feel like she only had to take them for like 5 years or something. From what I remember, well, I don't know. From what I remember at the time, because obviously my parents weren't gonna like tell me, well, I mean, maybe it's not obvious to you if you have normal parents, but I think she had done some kind of drug that night. Not even like, well, all drugs are bad obviously, but it was nothing crazy. It was maybe like Molly or something. In fact, I think it was Molly, and somehow that caused her to have a bunch of seizures and whatever. I don't really know what exactly was going on in there, but it was really bad. She almost died when she was in the hospital. Yeah, it was really scary. And then I remember being in college like the next year and getting sent a picture from my dad, and she had to like go get some kind of scan done or something, but she was literally wearing like a colander on her head. Like she looked like a Sixth Sense oil head person. I don't know what it was, because I've had a lot of MRIs and CAT scans, and I never have had to wear something like that on my head. But anyway, I don't know why I just talked about that for so long. It's something that I don't think I've ever talked about, is me having seizures, mostly because it wasn't really, there's not like a set reason for it. I mean, there probably is, but I don't know it. It's not like I'm epileptic. They call them non-epileptic seizures. And since it wasn't happening, I mean, really, when I went to treatment and I had 2, that's when I started getting freaked out, because before then I had only had 1 in the whole time I was in college, and then I don't think any in high school, and then like 1 or 2 when I was in elementary school. So like 4. And then as a baby, I think I had them frequently, but I don't remember. So when I went to treatment and I had 2 seizures in the span of like maybe a month, maybe even less than a month, I was like, okay, what is going on? But then I never really talked about it because it's not really, I don't know. It's not like I don't feel like I like have to deal with it or manage it, or I don't know. But I've been thinking about it lately, mostly because, like I've mentioned, I've been keeping that note on my phone where I'm writing stuff that I want to say in the video that I eventually make about my last relationship and all that stuff. On that note, I was writing how I would have seizures and he would say that I was faking and stuff. So then I started like really thinking about it, and I was like, holy shit, I can't believe I had that many seizures in that amount of time. Like, that is wild. And then, you know, we broke up, or even like after we broke up, but we were still talking. So like up until March of this year, I would still have them. And then since then, knock on wood, nothing. And a lot of, oh, speaking of medical emergencies, there was a car chase going on this morning, and like a pursuit of someone, and I heard all these sirens outside, and then I heard a helicopter. Like, literally, it sounded like it was like right outside my apartment. So I looked out my window and it was like right above my apartment. So then I went and I like was looking on Twitter and news stuff, and I didn't see anything, so I went and started listening to the police scanner for like all of the South Bay, which is technically like the area that I live in. And they were like chasing this car, I think all the way from like Long Beach, which is quite south of me, and eventually I think they got them in Santa Monica, which is quite north of me. I was listening to that on the police scanner, and I guess like I don't know how they found that car or why they were originally trying to pull them over, but they found out that the person inside had like so many, I don't know if they were even warrants, probably warrants, but it's so confusing. Like, when you listen to police scanner, a lot of it I can like pick up without having to Google it, because my ex was a police officer, and when he was in the academy, he would like I basically studied with him, because like I would help him and I learned a lot of stuff. Like, I learned the whole like alphabet, whatever, that like whenever they say like a number, like 26425 or whatever, I look it up as like what the police code means. And this guy had like several murders, a lot of just like theft, assault, weapons, stuff like that, and so they were chasing him. Anyway, what was I gonna say before that? Okay, I just did like half of my hair, and I'm gonna be done for now because I want to leave because it's hot in here. I mean, I'm still gonna shower before I go out tonight because it's still early, and you know, I got a whole day to live. What do I do with my hair though? I can't like, if I put it half up, you'll be able to see my tapes. I want the curls to fall out. Whatever, I don't care. You can like always see, like if I wear my hair up in a high pony or bun, you can see my tapes. I really don't care. Like, I truly have no shame when it comes to that. What is my cat doing right now? She's in my bathroom next to the toilet, just staring at the toilet. I feel like I've been talking for so long, but then again, you guys will probably only see like 5 minutes of this, because that's how it always goes. I talk for 2 hours and then I cut all of it out. Though lately, that's another thing I've noticed with me doing less editing. I just leave more in because I'm not editing as much, and so then there's more videos, because like, say I vlog for 3 days, that could be 3 videos, or you know, 2 videos, whatever. I need to get my extensions fixed. But my sister's out of town for like another 10 days. She's been gone for so long. She left like July 3rd and she doesn't get back till the 22nd. Wait, why is she leaving the 22nd? My mom's birthday is the 23rd. Interesting. Anyway, she's been gone for a long time, and I'm really mad because I thought she was leaving like on the 5th, and I was gonna ask her for her apartment key. She took her cat with her because she was gone for so long, but I wanted to like get her apartment key so I could stay there sometimes, since I'm looking at apartments, and she's literally like right near where I'm looking at apartments. And even if I go to North Hollywood, like, it's so much closer. It would have been so much more convenient to just stay there while she was gone. I swear. I was so annoyed, and I normally always have a spare key of hers, but she, like a month ago probably, she lost her key, and so then I had to Uber her the spare key, and so now she uses that as like her main key. So now I don't have a spare key, and so I'm really upset because it would have been so convenient to just stay there. And also, like, amidst all of this bullshit with my apartment right now, it's like I'd probably break in. No, I couldn't. I don't think I could. So much security. I could probably pretend to be her and be like, I left my keys somewhere. No, we don't look that much alike. We went out together with, I don't think I vlogged this day because I wasn't really vlogging at the time, but 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago, we went out on a Sunday to this show. It was this DJ playing at this place in technically Chinatown. It's like under this bridge. It's really cool. I can put pictures in if I can find some, but we went to that, and we went with her ex-husband, which sounds really weird. He lives like where we used to live in Northern California, but he drove down for like a day and a half just to hang out because they're still like really good friends. I mean, they started dating when she was like 21, I think. And he's older. He's like 41 now. I don't know. But they were dating for probably 9 years, and then they were married for like 3, I want to say, and then they got divorced. But it was never anything like it was just he changed his mind about like wanting kids and like some other stuff. So I think he's still in love with her. That's just my opinion, and also it's true. But they're still really good friends, and so he came down to visit and we all hung out, and it's always really fun because like I've known this guy since I was, how old was she? Like, I don't know, I guess I was probably like 11 plus 30. Yeah, I was probably like 11 when they started dating, and he would always be over. We got really close, and then when they got divorced, it was really sad. But that's how it always was. I almost feel like I'm more sad when my sisters... Sorry, I just had to delete tons of footage from my camera because it was full. But anyway, I feel like I'm almost... Okay, I feel like I curled all of my hair, but I didn't. I just curled the bottom and then I curled whatever was in the ponytail. It's too curly for me like this, but that's good. It'll fall out throughout the day. But I feel like I would always be so sad when my sisters would have boyfriends that I really liked and then they would break up. And I usually always liked them, with like a few exceptions. And then they would break up and I would be so sad, like especially when I was younger living at home, because they would always be over and like I became like such good pals with them. Like my sister Katie had this boyfriend like all throughout high school. He literally would just like come over sometimes. This is probably sounds really weird, but like obviously someone else was there. I wasn't just like a little child alone with him, but he would come over sometimes even like when she wasn't there, or like if she wasn't going to be there for an hour or so, he would still come and we would like play outside. We played this game where we would like throw a ball on my roof and it would like come down. What did we call it? Roof ball? I don't know. But then they broke up like because he went on a mission because he was Mormon. Then my sister went to college and I was so sad. And then I dated his younger brother at one point. Well, I didn't date him per se, but I'm not here to expose anyone because I think he's still Mormon. So we never did anything. He's pure. All right. Now that I'm fucking sweating, I should put on pants. I know it's so bad that I'm still using this deodorant. I mean, to be fair, I don't use it every day, but like I'm really sweaty right now and the natural stuff isn't gonna cut it. It's not good because there's aluminum in it, you know? I've been using native deodorant for like years since they sponsored me a couple years ago, but I don't know if it's an antiperspirant. I mean, I feel like it doesn't work as well as like the hardcore aluminum shit, you know? I think I'm gonna wear biker shorts today. Oh, I've been wearing, well, that's a lie. I wore these once and it was when I went to that show with my sister and her ex-husband. But the ones from the try-on haul that have like the ruched butt, I posted a photo in these and someone commented and they were like, oh my gosh, you finally found a pair that you like. And I was like, no, these are from the video. I don't really like them. I'm just wearing them. And they definitely were see-through in the sun. But I got this pair from Forever 21. I showed you guys. I didn't try them on though because I hadn't tried them on yet. And I remember being like, oh my gosh, these are so soft. These are just like the lines and they're olive green, but I don't love the way they look on. There's something weird about them. I mean, this is an issue that I always have with most stores in general, but like Forever 21, I mean, yeah, pretty much every store. And I'm not even talking like, oh my god, my waist is like so small and my butt is like so big, but I mean just like overall, like they fit weird. Like they're stretchy, so it shouldn't be flattening out my butt, but they kind of do. And they just like, let me try and show you. Too high up, sister. This isn't the best place to show you because you can't really tell, but like, I don't know, there's something weird about the way they fit, right? They're definitely not flattering. Is this like off-center? You know, I'm forever wondering if pant seams are always off-centered or if my butt cheeks are off-center, or if one's just bigger than the other so it makes it off-center. I do think actually my right cheek is bigger, I want to say. Anyway, I think I'm gonna not wear these. I look like a jungle, like, I look like a tree, except for the other way around. What's green on the bottom and brown on top? Salad, no. So, I mean, I really need to get a full-length mirror because this is the best shot ever right here. I need to get a full-length mirror because I really just can't tell. Me being too cheap to buy a full-length mirror, but then using my way more expensive camera to record myself wearing things and then watching the footage back. Be like, these are really freaking comfortable. I might just wear them TBH because they're really comfortable. Oh, it's so hot. You can probably hear my fan. I'm sorry. You want it to be held. Just like, let me out of here. Look at my little baby Himalayan salt lamp. It's so small and it changes colors. Yeah. Why did my picture fall off the wall? The picture was hanging for over a year. Tell me why it fell off suddenly. Was there another earthquake? I am so bad at checking my phone. It's 2 o'clock and I haven't checked texts that I got from last night. I hate when you get these on Instagram. I don't get notifications from Instagram because that would be fucking annoying. The only notifications I get are if someone that I follow comments on one of my photos, but for whatever reason I still get notified of this when it says this message is no longer available because it was unsent by the sender. And I get them like non-stop all day, and it doesn't tell you who it is, and I'm like, why are all these people unsending their messages to me? Like, that's shady. Anyway, I don't even check my DMs these days, so I don't know why people. I have noticed there's a few guys that like will message me like the same types of things over and over, and then I'll see like message unsent, and then I'll get another DM from them like the next day saying like the same thing, like they're trying to like bump their message to the top or something. I'm like, fuck, I'm not interested. Like, if I was interested, like, I don't look at my DMs, but I do kind of like do this thing through my requests, just kind of see. Oh, someone DM me, how much would you charge for one night? He looks like a normal person too. This guy, he DM me, how much would you charge for one night? A lot of people like, I live here, I live in this part of town, as if I'm gonna just like be like, oh my god, you live close to me? Wow, let's fuck. No. Oh my gosh. Weird. The guy that I did that whole story time on about like my insane date experience, by the way, we still haven't talked since the day that I got roofied. Not by him, but by someone that follows me on Instagram. Still follows me, still likes all my stuff, like, okay. But yeah, I still follow him, and he never, I don't think he's ever posted since I've known him and since I've followed him, and he just posted on his story. I don't know why that's so funny to me. He just never posts. Okay, well, I've been talking a lot today, and honestly, I apologize. And honestly, you can hear children screaming outside, so sorry about that. But I have to go. I have to head out. I was thinking about filming a Get Ready With Me tonight, but I also have a feeling that the same thing's gonna happen that always happens when I'm like, I'm gonna film a Get Ready With Me video, especially at nighttime, is that I'm not gonna get home till like 9, and then I'm gonna have to leave at 9:30. I have to like shave my whole body and like shower and like do my makeup and get dressed and all that stuff, so then I never have time to, but we'll try for it. We will try. I'm trying to convince the person, well, okay, that's not really true. I haven't even brought up the idea of it yet to him, but I'm sure he's gonna be fine with it. I want to convince him to do a video with me. I think it'll be iconic, honestly. No, don't say that. Don't put that in. Okay, yeah, whatever, never mind. Okay, well, I feel like I don't want to say goodbye. Like, wow, I sound lonely. Okay, bye.